Okay, so I've let my hair dry in the towel for a few minutes and I'm just going to scrunch it while I am taking the towel down. I have pretty fine hair, so I never brush it or comb it. If you have really thick hair, you'll use a wide tooth comb. I apply this Frizz Ease product all over my hair, kind of scrunching it through. I really don't have curl to my hair naturally, so I had to train it to have anything to it at all. So all in the roots, all over. This helps keep it, I don't know, not frizzy, and just kind of gives it a little bit of texture. Next, I'm going to apply my most favorite product in the world, the Quaj Uplifting Foam. You want to spray it really well in the roots and rub it in, and do this all over. Most people don't use the root boost right. They kind of spray it all over their hair and not in the roots, but you want to really get it in there and just work it all over. Shake, 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 evenly distribute, and then that's it. I am gonna let it dry about 75-80% of the way and just try to not touch it as much. Okay, so now that it's about 75% dry, I'm just gonna hit the roots for a second. I'm gonna sleep with it wet, like just damp. I'm gonna spray it with some sea salt, so I don't want it all the way dry. Then I'm gonna take a duck bill clip and pile it up on a bun on top of my head, and you wanna make sure that it's kind of big on top so it's not flat. See that poof right there? Then I'm gonna clip it in and go to bed. Okay, so when you take it down, see how much volume there is naturally, and it can kind of have some crazy ends. So I'm just going to take some that are frizzy and smooth them out. I alternate between a wand and a curling iron. I'm going to take this wave spray. You could also use your sea salt spray, but my hair is really dry from the blonde. So I'm going to start underneath and pin the top part up, and I'm just going to alternate the direction that I use the wand, spray it with some heat protectant. You want to take the pieces that are around your face and always take them away from the face, so curl them back, and then I start alternating back and forth after that. So this is like a 1 inch, maybe a 1 inch wand, and I'm gonna start about 2 inches away from the root and then leave a couple inches down, and then kind of twirl it like that with my finger to make sure the curl stays in place. So I'm going to do this one also away from my face. When you do them away from your face, it looks more beachy. When you do them towards your face, that's when you look more Shirley Temple. So now I'm going to start alternating back there. And I'm just going to do this all the way around my hair. So I'm just going to spray this with Kenra Volume 25 as I go and sort of scrunch it and make my way all the way around the underneath section of my hair. Now I'm going to take the top part down and curl even less of it. So I'm just going to pick individual pieces. See how that part's kind of frizzy? So I'm going to spray it all over with my heat protectant, and then some I'm going to use the wand, some I'm going to use the curling iron, some I'm going to use the flat iron. Okay, so I'm going to do some pieces closer to the root, and that is going to help give it some volume. When I have my pieces that are kind of frizzy on the ends, I like to smooth it out with a curling iron, and then the ones that are on my face, I like to do just like one big curl, like a little swoop, and then bend it, manipulate it how you want it to be, and then spray it. So part of what makes it look so messy and, you know, that, I don't know, beach wave is that every single piece isn't done. You know, you want to leave some straight, bend some, curl some, and then like that piece right there, I want to have some texture or some volume, but it was frizzy on the end, so that's why I ran the iron all the way down to smooth it out. I've got to plug my flat iron in. Okay, this is one of my favorite little tricks. I think it's called backbending, but where you want volume, you're going to take your rod or your wand and put it right at the root and heat that up. And so that's going to sort of reactivate your root lift, and then like let it set for a second to cool. And then where you did that, you're going to have a lot of really good volume. So I'll probably go back. Yeah, I'm going to bend those ends again. Shoot, that's the curling iron I unplugged right the flat iron. So I'm just going to hold it and let it set for a second. And then I'm going to take my flat iron and just sort of bend back some of these pieces that I don't want curled, but I don't like the way they're looking stringy and sort of just, I don't know, frizzy on the ends or something. So I'm just going to work my way through now and find different pieces that I think either the ends need to be smoothed or they need to bend a different way, and just work my way through it. And just spray as I go and scrunch, spray and scrunch, spray and scrunch, and then let it set for a second while you get dressed or do your makeup or something. Okay, now that it's set for a second, we're gonna go in and rat it up. Don't be scared. It's better to do it too big than too small. Really focusing at the roots, and then sort of smoothing it out. Then I'm gonna spray it all over some more. And then I love this product, texturizing spray. That's what's gonna separate it and piece it out. And I'm just gonna spray that all over. And that's kind of it. I'm just gonna go through and find some pieces that maybe need some separating, see what they need, rebend. It's just kind of fine tuning from here on out. This is a curl hairspray that I'm just going to go through and scrunch throughout. And then if you have some pieces that you want to stick together better, apply some sort of like texturizing paste. I like to do this on the ends for anywhere that might look stringy or needs to be more pieced together.